Hi guys, happy Tuesday. Alright, I am all white again. It makes me very happy. So, and I do not know what's up with this freaking depression and making me sleep forever. It's ridiculous. It really is. I don't know what's up, so. Alright, part 6 of the Sabbatic Craft, which I'm doing all kinds of funky things. There we go. Alright. So interesting. I mean, the more you get into it, it is so amazing. So, alright, back to it. So, it is traditional within the Sabbatic Craft. I don't even know what I wrote there. Oh, that this is passed to the new initiate by their initiator, when they first enter the circle. So there are two basic types of wands, known as the concealed or crooked, and the revealed or straight. I like that idea. I like how we are doing a dual almost observance, dual faith observance. So it's pretty interesting with the crooked wand and then the straight wand. So the former should be cut out at noon with the ritual knife known as a burin, and by using a single stroke. Now, one of the most suitable woods for its making is the Salix tortura, or crooked willow. The willow tree. Now, as a branch of this tree takes a natural serpentine shape, it provides a wand that is ideally suited to working with Ophidian or Draconian energies. So yeah, it does have that, resemblance to the serpentine energy, and the serpent too contains serpentine energy, so it's really interesting. Pretty powerful. I love it. Now, in contrast, the straight wand is suitable for the evocation of these energies associated with the attainment of gnosis and enlightenment. So we use that to just bring down that knowledge, and invoke or evoke the all of that energy, that enlightenment and gnosis knowledge. Now, another ritual weapon is the magical arsenal of the Sabbatic Craft tradition is the black-handled knife, sometimes called the athame, as described in the medieval grimoire known as the Key of Solomon. Yeah, it just gets even better and better. So, now it is a word that is either Old French origin from arthame, or possibly derived from the Arabic and hame, or bloodletter. So, as its ancient name suggests, it was originally used for sacrificial purposes. So yeah, sorry Wiccans, it was used for sacrificial purposes, and the athame is not your tool. Sorry, but it's true. Now, according to the myth passed down in the Sabbatic Craft tradition as the creation of the human race, this is what's really interesting. So the creation of the human race within the Sabbatic Craft tradition, because we don't really have a creation story within any form of traditional witchcraft that I have come across. A few hints, like here and there, but nothing solid. So, now, the creation of the human race, the spirits carved the openings of the body of the first clay-born man, Adam, out with the athame. However, only into the souls of those bound by the covenant of the blood of the wise, the witch or elven blood, did the fire of spirit pass, binding their souls forever form to form, incarnation to incarnation. So, to the circle of the Sabbat. Now, originally the athame was used in sacrificial rites. Its blade would have been made of flint or obsidian. Think about that. This is a very traditional, yes, this is actually the traditional witch's star, the hexagram, Star of David. So, 10% off with my name, RYANE, caps locks, mysticamber.com. And I'm pretty sure that they have just, regular crystals too. I know they have just a regular crystal, so like an obsidian. There you go. Alright, where'd I go? I forgot where I went, guys. I forgot where I went. I don't know where I went. Okay, and it's still in those traditional covens that eschew metal in the circle. So they don't want metal in the circle. Or of a magical emblegon of the sewn planetary metals. 7 planetary metals. So it should not be confused with the white-hilted knife that is exclusively used in the making of ritual tools, for carving fetishes or spirit images, and inscribing sigils on power objects. So that's what the white-handled knife is used for in the Sabbatic craft. According to tradition, the blade should be consecrated with the blood of a black cat. Now today a few drops of the witch's or the magician's own blood are used. Yeah, we don't, no. Now, as in other old craft traditions, the chalice or cup is symbolic of the spiritual vessel that contains the Azoth, the supreme occult agency of change that is subject to the will and desire of the witch or magus. Alright, so we have the chalice, and then we also have the cauldron as well, so that serves as the same purpose. Now, it is the key to the manifestation of magical energy in the circle of art. It is. It really is. So it is also conceived of by many practitioners as a symbol of the Grail, or Grail. Now, in which the essence of male and female principles are united and distilled in the great work. All alchemy, that's alchemical. The great work is very alchemical. In Eliphas Levi's book, can't remember what the name was, but it had Baphomet in it. That's pretty much what Baphomet is about, right there. So, the great work. Now, on a purely practical level, it is the physical container that holds the sacramental communion wine, the blood of the gods, at the huzel, at the end of the Sabbat, or any other fluids that may be used for magic purposes. The huzel's Cornish for basically, a meal with, sharing the meal with the dead, with the spirits that you have, basically you are working within that spell or, ritual or rite or observance, etc., etc., and so on. So, now in another form, it is the cauldron, the receptacle for spirit manifestation in the circle of art, a symbol of spiritual transformation, regeneration, and rebirth. And you can really connect those two with what is going on right now, especially with the wand of the willow tree. The serpentine energy of the land is really getting active. It's sproul. So the genie Loki, they're waking up. The serpentine energy is waking up. And you can do that with quartz crystal. You can really do that with quartz crystal. You get a feel for the energy of the serpent. So you can see it outside. It's pretty warm. Grass is starting to show, and we surely have signs of spring. So, now, although not all covens use it, the pentagram, I don't know why people call it a pentacle. I like to call it a pentagram, that's what it is. The pentagram is another magical tool known in the Sabbatic craft. So it's very interesting in that one, too, in that respect. Now, symbolically, it is the microcosmic representation of the cosmic creator. It encompasses the elemental forces of the universe, seen and unseen. So basically the pentagram represents everything, how we were created. Sorry guys. My food is on its way. I'm terrible. I'm very terrible. Okay, so, where'd I go? Traditionally, it is a disc made of wood, wax, pottery, or metal. It is engraved with a pentagram representing the cosmic and elemental forces or powers of earth, air, fire, and water, and either spirit existing in balanced equilibrium. So, the star is enclosed within a circle to signify cosmic unity, wholeness, and the horizon of the earth that symbolically limits our incarnated existence on the physical plane. So, the pentagram is actually a gateway, the key, the portal to manifestation, to the other realms, to different, different dimensions, and what have you. Now, overall, the pentagram is indicative of the manifestation of spirit in matter, sometimes represented as the inverted or upside-down pentagram. So that is, spirit coming down into matter in manifestation, manifesting. The human body as the microcosm of the macrocosm, represented as the upright pentagram, and the magical and hermetic axiom, as above, so below. Very simple, very simple, very magical. Now, in the ritual ordeal of the Sabbatic craft tradition, the cingulum or cord is used to take the measure of a prospective initiate's body. Now, in the old days, the magister kept this, and if the initiate seriously transgressed or betrayed the coven, it would be used in a blasting or death ritual. Now, if the misdemeanor was not too serious, then the cord was used in a ritual to pot the member under the ban, or to ritually banish them from the coven or tradition. So, yeah. At the end of the craft, or well, not at the end, but when Nancy enters the bathroom with with Bonnie and Rachel and Sarah sitting on the toilet, and she said in the old days, yeah. So that was a metaphor. Now, cords in general are symbolic of the umbilical cord that joined us to our earthly mother, the civil cord that unites us with the All-Mother, and the garrote, or hangman's noose, that leads us to the grave and what lies beyond. So it therefore reminds the initiate of the journey, or she takes from birth to death, and rebirth in the circle of witch blood. So it also teaches that the brothers and sisters of the craft are bound together, one to another by fate. So by fate, meaning the goddess Fate, which is the goddess of the witches. Now, a knotted cord can also be used to create the magical objects known in folklore as a witch's ladder, and a witch's rosary for meditation and contemplation. Yeah, I don't know about the witch's rosary, but in addition to the ritual tools described above, there are two others described in Andrew Chumbley's modern grimoire, Azotea, whose occult symbolism is linked. The fetish tree and the godstone. We all know about godstones, and I love this godstone. So the tree, like the stone, is a phallic symbol. In the circle of art, it stands for the axis mundi, or world pillar that ascends to the north or pole star, the Nowler Noil, and around which all stars of the heavens revolve. Traditionally, it is an ash pole, and carved upon it are the sigils, signs, and seals of the patron and ancestral spirits of the tradition. Hanging from it are also the symbolic of representations of the totemic animals of the coven or tradition in the form of skulls, bones, claws, paws, furs, and feathers. So, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Now, in addition, it may be decorated with hagstones, cords, threads, colored ribbons, and spirit masks that are empowered during ingress. Now, the godstone is sometimes called the stone god. This term refers back to the archaic use of the artificial phallus in the sexual rites of the old craft by the magister, and it represents the urile member of the old horn god. So for that reason, it should be larger in size than a human penis, and it is sometimes hollow to accommodate power objects associated with male sexual energy. So the godstone is consecrated at noon, when the sun's strength is at its most potent, and the male witches of the coven make an offering to it of their own life force. So, alright, we're going to leave off right there. So, I love it. I love the godstone. Well, actually, you know what? Now, I'm not going to leave off right there. But in magical practice, the godstone has several uses. So, it can be employed by female witches in the conjunction with the devil's salve to travel to the spirit to the astral witch's Sabbath. It can also be used by the priestess in her role as the queen of the Sabbath, to summon forth her spirit, children born of her sacred marriage with the horned one. As dream-made form, they manifest within the circle of art. Now, finally, the godstone can also be used by the coven members of either genders in sexual rites to conjure both incubi and succubi. So, now some traditional covens link the godstone with an actual stone head used to represent the male divine force. Now, in the Sabbatic craft, a human skull usually takes this role to signify the hidden master and his presence in the circle. So it may also be used for the gaining of oracular wisdom. So, how interesting is that? Alright. So, what do you guys think? Isn't that interesting? I love it. I am loving everything about the Sabbatic Witchcraft. It's just that book, Azotea, is like $2,000, so I mean, we really, honestly, it's just a lot of money, so, but yeah, I love what is going on in the Sabbatic craft. I love the practices, all of it. Alright, coffee talk. So yeah, it's just really interesting, really cool. If my stuff wants to load, don't know what's going on. Yeah, I thought that was really, really interesting. I mean, the Godstone, and I actually have a Godstone too. And I keep it right here. I keep all of my different stones inside this little thing. Little jar. Here's my Godstone. So that's a Godstone. And I do have others that are, I mean, even more so. So yeah, all kinds of stuff. Little hags. Whoops. Little hagstones. Love my hagstones. So yeah, all kinds of goodies in there. What's going on with my order? Sorry guys. It's really weird. It's really convenient to have like food delivered to you. Now why can't I get to my YouTube? There you go. There we go. So yeah. Very interesting. Very interesting. It's these modern conveniences are just, I don't know. Kind of, I don't know, I feel very lazy in using these modern conveniences. I do. So I don't know. It's cool. It's cool. Sorry, it's my shopper. Just so you guys know, I went with the organic potatoes. Like you guys give a shit. I don't. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. Why this is taking so long to load itself. There we go. Alright. Sorry. Oh, I love it when they send emojis because you can chat with them. I love it. It is just so cool that, you know, that these people do that. Gustavo, hi, I understand that's why I don't say anything. Oh, okay. Yes, with the whole, yeah. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. Thank you. Thank you, my brother. I love you very much. Gustavo, lots of love for your family. Thank you so much. It's weird. It's really weird. Always good videos. Thank you, my brother, so much. Alright, Peggy Goodall. Goodall. Hey, hi, it's been forever. Hi, Ryan. Can you tell me why can I not get in touch with my dead partner? He told me to get an angel board. I did, but can't seem to get him on it. I have been to a medium. She's good. She gets him. I know when he's here, he moves things. But the board, no. Get him on EMF box 2. Yeah, can you tell me why? If you can on Facebook and WhatsApp too. Thank you, Peggy. It could be a matter of your own energy, because when we actually use the board, it's our energy that has to rise up. We have to match that of the energy of the person that has passed. So if your partner has a very high energy vibration, you need to raise your energy, which you can do by pretty much basic stuff like exercise, healthy eating, literally healthy eating, certain crystals like amethyst. If you wear an amethyst, that's going to connect you to the spiritual realm, and it's going to help raise your vibration even more. Selenite's another good one to help you raise your vibration. Maybe that's just not the way that it's, you know, best for you two to talk. I would just keep trying. You have got to have a lot of mileage under that planchette. A lot. So, there's a lot. I mean, there's so much that goes into it. Just keep trying. keep trying. Try those stones I told you about and let me know. Let me know how it goes. Okay, Smoky Shake, hi. Hey Ryan, thank you for the wonderful and inspiring videos. Thank you. Wow, really? I learn a lot from you in the readings you provide. Thank you. I'm sorry to hear about your grandpa. I hope you get to spend as much time with him as you can. He will always be with you. Hugs. Thank you, my love, so much. It's hard. Lupe, I'm sorry, Ryan. I hope things get better soon. I do too. I'm tired of it. It's ridiculous. So, alright, Witchy Boy. Carl. I'm just going to say Carl. I don't want to butcher your name. Tina J. Historical Witchcraft. Love it. Keep bringing the knowledge. So fascinating. It is. Just went to that website. Love the reusable water bottle. Thanks for the website suggestion. Oh yeah, they do have that one. With the crystals inside. I love it. I love this thing. I couldn't take it off last night. I could not take this off yesterday. I don't know why. It was like something did not let me or want me to take it off. And then I slept with it. I never do that with necklaces except for this one. So yeah, thank you. Thank you, love. Gustavo, my brother, is Azazel Power, big time. Yes, Azazel is a demon, which is a helpful spirit, and he is a prince of hell. So, a lot of people didn't know that. Asmodeus, or Asmodee. Careless, hello, how are you? Kim, my Kim Lehman, hi my love. Hello, hello. Who else? If it lets me get to your guys' comments. Michelle Holler, hello. I promise I'll be live tomorrow, guys. I know it's been a lot. It's just been weird. So, WLB918. Hi. Who else? Alright. That is it. That is it for the day, guys. But yeah, something would not let me take this off last night. I'm like, why? It was weird. So that's all I have to say about that. But alright guys, I have to go pick up a bunch of sticks because it's nice out, and oh my god, the ice storms have destroyed our trees. It's ridiculous. So alright, I love you guys. Thank you guys for all the wonderful, beautiful comments. Your support is amazing. I love you guys with all of my heart, always, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So all my love, all the way from Venus, all the way back down. And I love you guys with all my heart. Remember that. And I will see you all tomorrow.